Hello, everybody.
Hello.
Welcome
How are you
in.
all doing today?
Welcome
Ah,
in.
well, good thing is
Marvelous.
I'm back on YouTube
There you go. That's
live stream, just
very
not on
good.
the Christmas Keith, obviously. But
I
I'm
know,
going
right?
on the-
Hey.
Hey, it was taking a while for some hours to go in, but I just noticed that today I'm up to 21 hours.
Hey.
To
That's
start,
not bad.
You know,
Yeah, we gotta get him up there. We gotta get him up there. We gotta get him to at least 1,000 subscribers by the end of this show. Can you imagine?
Sure. Yeah. I
Right?
mean,
That would be great.
yeah.
you know.
But
You
welcome
wanna
in,
know how-
everybody.
You want to know how you get it? I should do what that one guy. The guy lost a lot of weight doing this, right?
Okay.
So he said for every subscriber, I'm going to run a mile. The guy got a boatload of subscribers, and this guy was like 400 or 500 pounds, and he just started running every mile, and he lost a lot of weight.
Wow.
Oh wow. That is pretty cool.
That's crazy.
So in order to rate him to lose it, well, you know, I should learn.
Yeah, but at least that was kind of cool because he did something for himself and also for his channel. So that's
Right.
Yeah.
It was a win-win
Yeah,
situation. In that
I
case.
know.
Well,
But
not-
welcome in, everybody. You know,
Oh, yeah,
it is
so-
hump day, guys. It is
Yeah.
hump day.
It is something.
It is our Across the Wave show. Today, we're going to be talking about the Port of Sitka. Really quickly, hello, Mama Nancy. Thank you so much for being here. We have the Everyday Adventures with Keith, which is
Who's
he's
that?
down
Who's
here.
that new guy over there?
I
Yeah,
know,
who-
right?
yeah, who that
We have
be?
the Queen of Disney. Hello, Queen of Disney. How are you? And we have Lulu Cruises. Welcome back, Lulu. We love to see you guys all here. And
Welcome
for those
back.
of you that are on the chat but do not comment, thank you guys for being here on our show today. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. We're going to be talking about Sitka. We're going to go to Alaska. Escapades with Jeff D here has gone to Alaska. Have you been to Sitka, Jeff D?
I have, but not to Sitka. Yeah, I didn't go to
Okay.
Sitka, unfortunately.
So
But
I've never been.
bucket list,
Keith, have you been to Sitka?
Sitka. I haven't even been to Alaska.
Sitka, I don't even know her. What? Yeah.
I'll be honest. The furthest west I've ever been in the United States was, take a guess where. Give you one shot.
Further west, California?
Yes.
No. You gotta go a little bit more, a little bit 5 hours east of that.
Ohio?
Sin City, Vegas.
Oh, Vegas.
Vegas.
Yeah.
Hello, Miss
Nevada.
Joanne. Welcome in, Mama. Thank you so much for being here with us
Hey,
today.
guys.
Oh my
Yeah.
God.
So I've never been to Cali, but I've been to Vegas. Well, obviously, I went to the Hoover Dam. So when you go dam, you actually step foot in Arizona. So I could technically say I was in Arizona.
Oh, you were in that crossing?
Yeah.
Yeah, of course it says
That is a
Arizona.
really cool crossing.
And I'll be honest, I didn't even know that Arizona was like so close to Vegas.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm like,
Where is
oh, wait,
where is the place that you have that if you're standing, there's like 4 different.
The 4 points.
Yeah.
New Mexico.
Is it?
Yeah, it's New Mexico, Nevada.
I know that if you're standing
It's the four
in
point- it's the
there,
four
it's
points,
like
yeah.
4 different
The 4
places that
corners.
you can visit at the same time.
Yeah, each.
That might be
section.
a really cool vlog, Keith, to do.
Yeah.
interesting. So, you know, like for example, if people who like to gamble, you could sit here, gamble, talk to the other guy. Where the next thing you're
Right.
not allowed to gamble on something. So you know,
It's
Yeah.
Arizona, New Mexico, Utah, and Colorado.
There you go.
4 corners. Yeah.
The 4 corners. And if you're
It'll
standing
be
right
in
there, you're
Navajo
standing,
National Parks and Recreations. There you go.
yeah, you're standing in all 4 points. That's crazy how it comes together there.
oh yeah. So I was telling you guys earlier. So on my one video, this is on Instagram. I got 60,000 views, and another one I got 27,000.
That's
Nice.
awesome.
That's really
So
good.
I got 27,000 views on. If you those of you that haven't seen, you should definitely take a look at it. It's on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. Royal Caribbean did a dummy. They threw a dummy overboard. For
Oh
a test.
yeah, I saw that. Because
I'm
they were
like-
doing kind of like a drill or
A drill,
something.
yeah. So it was a man overboard drill, and if you watch it, they have like this thing. It looks like they like curl the person up into the stain, but they dropped the dummy back in the water by accident. They screwed up.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I was dying laughing.
Well, Joanne has a question here for everybody. How is everyone's summer going? Mine's is going great.
I'm tired. working in the heat, I'm going through 4 or 5 shirts a day.
Yeah.
I'm doing a lot more laundry right now.
Yeah, it's hot outside, but at least mine's is going good. I can't complain about this summer.
Well, the good thing is that there hasn't been any hurricanes really. I haven't heard.
Don't call them. Why are you calling them?
Knock on wood, bro. I got a cruise coming up in September.
No, I'm not
That's
going.
the worst time to. That's like when they start getting really active. So.
Well,
Exactly.
But I wouldn't be surprised to. I mean, there's got to be one that's going to clear its path,
Right.
through somewhere down there,
Right.
We don't need them things.
Hey,
They need to go away.
It can hit Florida as long as it don't hit Tampa, right?
I mean,
No, I don't want it to hit Florida either, because then that messes up the business. Because you got Miami in the bottom, Fort Lauderdale Port, and then it's a hot mess. No, we need to let them go someplace else.
Let go.
Maybe let them be in the ocean. Let them be in the ocean and just keep rolling
right
down.
away.
Well, one thing like this up here, we've had a couple like tremendous bad rainstorms, like really bad. Obviously, I came home from work one. I got drenched. Off, you saw that one, but to the point where I've seen it where like the streets were flooded bad. Because it comes down like a cat. Well, they say rain catch the dog. It was like a wild hurricane coming down the street.
Oh wow, Keith, when is your next cruise?
We're looking, but not this year. We're looking for next year right now.
Okay, so you don't have anything for this year?
Nothing for this year, but in September, I'm going to the RV Expo, which is like the largest RV Expo in India, America. So it's
one of these days, Keith is going to be live from an RV. He's going to live on an RV.
Instead of.
I'm going out there for the weekend, so I'm going to leave Friday, come back Sunday.
Oh, that's awesome.
The Everyday Adventures of Keith RV edition, and then
RV edition. That's
well,
right.
It depends on RV edition. But if you go to like my regular social media, it's still cruising with Keith doing the RV. So it's like
combination of both words.
Are you planning like on changing all your platforms to?
I'll be honest, I haven't decided yet. I'll be honest. I at this point, I just said I might as well just leave over there because everybody knows me as cruising with Keith over there. So this is not cruising with Keith, but in the end, it still has the Keith name. So technically, I'm still branded with that.
Right.
Because I thought about just making my name just a slight little bit bigger. Yes, I do.
Right.
Marco's
right
like,
now,
he has
I'm
different
the captain. Now I'm not the captain.
I know, right?
Yeah. So I thought about changing the YouTube name to the end instead of Keith for cruising with Keith, but I don't want so long. To me, I look at it right now. I like to name it, but it's already long. But I still like the name because I want to be. I'm trying to venture off from cruising, but still do cruising, to make it like expand more so I could have a bigger.
Yeah, you can do more stuff.
Right. Because in the end, I was telling Jeremy the other day, and I was saying that I don't go on enough cruises to be like, okay, I'm not going to get a lot of views out there. So I need something. I need to
in between. You need like stuff in between to fill out the gaps. Yeah.
Yep.
We got you. We understand.
We understand.
Oh yeah, bro. I got some new stories for everybody here.
So look at that. In a little bit, we're going to be hearing a cool new story. But it's 8:10.
Well, let's just say one of them. I'm the first one to put it out. So
there you go. So since it's 8:10, so let's go ahead and start our show because we always do like a 10 minutes to let everybody come in, kind of like chit chat with you guys. But let's go and start our show here at the Port of Sitka. So let's take it away, guys. Well, hello, guys, and welcome back to another Across the Wave show. As you can see today, we are talking about the Port of Sitka, Alaska. I've never been to the port. If you guys have been to the port, I know we have Margot here, so she lives in Alaska, so she might put in some information of Sitka there. Welcome in, Scott from the Mustard Drill. Thank you so much for being here with us today. But yeah, I've never been to the Port of Sitka. I'm planning on being there next year. But when I was going through the history and all the information of Sitka, this is the information that I actually found out, which is kind of interesting and it's really kind of cool. Sitka is the southeast portion of the U.S. state of Alaska. It was under Russian rule from 1799 to 1867. The city is situated on the west side of the Baranof Island and the south half of Chicago of Island. I don't know, Chicago. I don't know if I said that right. But in the Alexander Archipelago and the Pacific Ocean. Sitka has a population of 8,458, making the fifth most populated city in the state, with a consolidated land of 2.870 square miles. So Sitka, according to the information that I found, is the largest city by the total area in the United States. So a little bit about the history of this. Under the Russian rule, it was known as the new Arkhangelsk. Oh my God, that is a weird Russian name. And the current name Sitka derived from Shitka and in contraction of the meaning people of the edge of She, with She being Tinglet name for Baranof Island. So that's how I guess they figured out to put Sitka as a name for this specific area. So Russian explorers settled Old Sitka in 1799, naming it the Fort Archangel Michael Russian. During that time, the governor of Russia, America, Alexander Baranov, arrived under the Russian American Company, a colonial trading company chartered by Russia's Emperor Paul I in June of 1802. The warriors destroyed the original settlement, killing many of the Russians, with only a few managements to escape. So with a large force, including the Yuri, Neva, the ships bombarded the Tinglet fortification on the 20th, but it was not able to cause significant damage. So the Russians launched an attack on the fort of where it repelled. Following 2 days of bombardment, they hung out the white flag on the 22nd, deserting the fort on the 26th. Following their victory of the Battle of Sitka in October 1804, the Russians establishment and the settlement called New Archangel name as a permanent settlement, and New Archangel became the largest city of the region. They established their fort there in the Chatham Straits, side to the Pearl Strait, to enforce a trade embargo with a Russian establishment in 1808. The original cathedral of the St. Michael was built in Sitka in 1848, and it became a seat for the Russian Orthodox. During that time, the Swedes, Finns, and other nationality of the Lutherans worked for the Russian American Company, which led to the creation of the Lutheran congregation. The Sitka Lutheran Church building was built in 1840, and it was the first Protestant church on the Pacific coast. The Sitka was the site of transfer of ceremony of Alaska Purchase on October 18 of 1867. Russians was going through economic and political turmoil after the loss of the Crimean War. The Alaska Native Brotherhood was founded in Sitka in 1912 to address the racism against Alaska Native people in Alaska. And in 1937, the World War II, the United States Navy established the first seaplane based in Alaska on the Japanski Island across the Sitka Channel from the town. The Alaska Pulp Corporation was the first Japanese investment in the United States after the World War II in 1959, and it became the produce pulp harvest of the Tongass National Forest. Gold mining and fishing canning paved the way for the town's initial growth. Today, Sitka encompasses portions of the Baranof Island and the smaller Sky Island. I think I'm saying that correctly, which is connected to the Baranof Island by the John O. Ocano Bridge, which uses the cable stayed suspension method as a means of support. According to United States Census Bureaus, today, the borough of the largest incorporation city by area in the U.S. with a total of 4,811 square miles. The climate there in Sitka, the ocean climate, is moderate but generally cool temperatures and abundant precipitation. The average annual precipitation is 131.74 inches in Sitka. So this is the information that I got for you guys today for Sitka, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. And if you have some questions about Sitka, put it in the comments. I would love to hear what your questions are, and maybe we can go ahead and answer those for you. And yeah, so we're going to go ahead and take you out to Keith, and Keith is going to bring you guys some cool news. So here we go. Take it away, Keith.
Hello, everybody. Nobody else came in, so thank you all for coming in and everything. All right, so let's get with the weather real quick. Today is actually a high of 60 degrees Fahrenheit. Yeah, so at this time of year, it's mostly high 60s, lows in the 50s. So I actually saw a video of someone, I think it was that Melissa, one of these, the nurse Melissa, Dr. Melissa, one of these content creators out there, and she's like, "Oh, it's warm in Alaska. It's not that hot. Trust me. It's sometimes 60 degrees. That's still chilly for out there for us in the summertime. Okay, if you think it's warm, I say go to Alaska in February. You're gonna see how warm it really is. All right, so that is that. And the current cruise ships today, since today is July 29th already, everybody. The summer's almost over. We got about 5 weeks till football season, 5-6 weeks till the real football season starts. Oh, I cannot wait. But hopefully the Giants can do it this year, which we know how they are. Yeah. All right, so here we go. So the current cruise ships is this MS Roald Amundsen. It has a H/X sign next to it. I've never seen that one. It's not the Holland American sign. So now and the next one is the MS Eurodam, and you have the Anthem of the Seas. All right, so let's get on to these news stories. Which one news story I actually did myself. Hey, cruise tubers. Hi, thank you. Hope everything's doing good, and I hope everything's well with you at home. Okay, yep. Please do not forget to hit like, subscribe, share. I'm trying to get my count back up. Hey, I'm up to 28, so we're slowly getting there. All right, so where was the news? Where is it? Oh my God. Okay, here we go. So, all right, so let's go. This one I'm actually going to put out tomorrow. I just saw it. So, all right, so I'm going to put this story out tomorrow on my channels. I don't know. Yeah, I do not want to subscribe to you right now. Okay, I already was subscribed to him. All right. So a Carnival Cruise passenger was arrested over alleged assault on kids. So supposedly he assaulted kids. Oh, he was arrested in Port Canaveral Monday after allegedly assaulting children aboard a Carnival cruise ship. So this happened Monday, and like I said, on the Carnival, if you ever see most of these stories that you see on these Carnival ships, it's always like these small rinky-dink garbage can ships. I'm sorry. Carnival they have some really, really nice ships, right? But they got a handful of ships that, I'll be honest, they're just like piece of garbage is. You know, everybody knows. I mean, I've seen the Carnival Glory from the outside when I was on the Mardi Gras, I think it was, right? And I looked at it, I was like, man, and I'm looking from across. I'm like, there's nothing to do on. There's like nothing on the ship, right? I think it was like one of the ships. All right, so it happened on the Carnival Glory, and the rest before July 26th. So yeah, so is the same. Okay, where it went? It's not saying how many kids. So he says that he struck 2 children, one in the face and another in the stomach. One sustained a bloody lip, head pain from the incident. The second child, stomach pain. According to the incident, reported captured on the ship's security cameras. Happened on the ship. I mean, this is crazy. I mean, but supposedly this guy was like severely intoxicated. All right, so let's go on to the next story, right? Which is this next story. These next 2 stories aren't on the same ship. Back-to-back sailings, but I'm actually gonna share something. I actually have a message on that has to do. It's gonna have to do with that story, right? Yeah. So all right, okay. I was just getting the messages up. Okay, so here we go. So I don't know why he keeps doing this, right? Oh yeah, because definitely. Plumbing repairs render toilets unusable on board the Oasis of the Seas. Yeah, Oasis of the Seas is basically having a toilet problem because people maybe giving their customers too much food. You give a little bit too much food, things come out a little bit bigger in the back. All right, so supposedly they had issues. 2020. July 20th, crew members were forced to take the ship's vacuum system offline to complete important plumbing repairs, right? So this is the cruise ship that left. So this was on July 29th. The cruise ship left on July 26th. Now, before we get there, let me say this. So during the cruise before, which was July 19th to the 26th, right? I'm reading off of my message because I actually had a family member on there. So one of the toilets was not working for one day, for 8 hours during the one day. And supposedly, well, this is a different story, but my brother said it was actually a little tough to get bottled water, which I have never been on a ship, but so they had these plumbing issues, not just on this cruise ship, on this cruise alone. They also had the issues on the cruise before. Now, I'm actually going to stop this right now. So I'm going to share a link. I mean, I've been putting links out, right? Let me share this. Oh, I think I already shared it, but whatever. All right. So basically what happened next is, so I just put out a video. I put out a video. Go to my YouTube channel to watch this video after we're done with this live stream, right? So what happened was a woman, and I don't know her exact age, but I know her daughter's in her 50s, so you could figure maybe 70s, 80s, somewhere around that range, right? So she was on the Oasis of the Seas, July 19th to the 26th sailing, right? She got pneumonia, right? So towards the end of the cruise, she ended up being at the inside medical for 3 days, right? Right? The question I have about that whole story is, right? One, is she was not medically evacuated by the U.S. Coast Guard. To me, if you're in there for 3 days, if you're in there after 24 hours, she should have been medically evacuated, right? That's the first thing that I'm talking. Now, I don't understand that. I'm trying to figure out, which I believe that's what should have happened, right? Number 2 is obviously they did not have cruise insurance. So in order to get her off the cruise ship, the daughter had to pay a $12,000 medical bill when they were in the United States. Right? It's not like they were in another country. No, when they were in the United States, I understand, you got to pay the bill. Maybe they should at least at least keep one of them there, or a family member there to settle that bill while they rush her to the hospital. Well, this is the story. This is what I'm hearing. But like I said, if Royal Caribbean refused to call the U.S. Coast Guard for that situation, to try to rescue this woman, they could be, in a lot of trouble. Who knows what happened? I do not know, but I mean, the way it looks like there is a strong possibility that they just chose not to call them up. All right, so I'm going to pass this off to Jeffy, and then I will be back.
Hey guys. So yeah, as we know, we're going to be talking about Sitka here in Alaska, as if I'm in Alaska. So I'm just gonna go ahead and jump straight into it. I have very little information. It's not much that of research or whatever. I'm just gonna go ahead and kind of like gather little things that I saw. So a cruise stop in Sitka, Alaska is far more than just a chance to browse waterfront shops set on Baranof Island amid forested mountains and the waters of Sitka Sound. The community known to the Tlingit people as Shitka brings together living indigenous culture, the legacy of Russian American, and the wildlife rich landscape of Southeast Alaska. The most rewarding day ashore balances all three. For many large ships, the first practical detail is transportation. The Sitka Sound Cruise Terminal lies roughly 6 miles north of downtown, but complimentary shuttles carry passengers to Harrigan, Centennial Hall in about 10 to 15 minutes. Tendering ships may arrive close to town instead. Once downtown, many historic sites, restaurants, galleries, and the waterfront are comfortable walk. So that's good to know. So when you get there, it's not going to be like you're there, like for example in Juneau, when it docks right there in downtown Juneau. It will be in this time you will dock, and then you'll have to take a 10 to 15-minute ride to what is the center city. The essential starting point is Sitka National Historical Park, often called Totem Park. An easy walk from downtown is this coastal park preserves the ground associated with the 1804 conflict between invading Russian traders and the Kiks Ad Tlingit. I hope I'm saying that right, which I know I'm not. Its scenic trails pass through a cool spruce and hemlock rainforest and alongside Sitka Sound, with carved Tlingit and Haida totem poles appearing at intervals along the route. Visitors should expect a quiet, reflecting walk rather than an amusement style attraction. The poles are powerful cultural works, and the landscape invites a slower pace. The park's visitors center adds context throughout the exhibits and cultural programming. So that's very good to know. It's going to be more of a stroll as opposed to something more like engaging or fast paced. So nearby, the Russian Bishop House offers a striking contrast. Completed in 1842, it once served as the center of Russian Orthodox Church authority across the enormous diocese stretching from the California to the Siberian Kamchatka region. I hope I'm saying that right. Its restored rooms help visitors picture daily life during the Russian-American era. Together with St. Michael's Cathedral downtown, the building reveals why Sitka history feels distinctly different from that of many other Alaskan ports. Now, for wildlife lovers, the Alaska Raptor Center is one of Sitka's standout experiences. This rehabilitation and education facility cares for injured birds and prey, with a particular emphasis on bald eagles. Visitors can walk wooded paths, meet non-releasable avian ambassador, and watch eagles use the large flight training enclosure as they rebuild strength for release. The experience is educational and humane rather than a zoo encounter, which makes it especially meaningful for families and photographers. Because admission and schedules can change on a busy ship days, visitors should allow enough time to check current details before going. So very important there. So just keep an eye out if you are interested in doing this as one of your excursions or just for a moment. Definitely be on the lookout for that. Okay. Now, those who want an additional close-up wildlife stop can choose Fortress of the Bears, a rescue center for orphan brown and black bear cubs. It is best reached by excursion, shuttle, or arranged transport rather than on foot from downtown. Very important to know. From viewing areas, guests can observe bears in a supervised setting while learning why young bears sometimes require rescue. This is a strong option for travelers who want dependable bear viewing without committing to a long wilderness excursion. I feel like that's something that I would definitely do, because sometimes the wilderness is cute, not necessarily for everyone. So for me to see bears, I feel like this would be perfect. Sitka's most important experiences also cultural ones. The Tlingit people here lived in Sitka for thousands of years, and Sitka tribes of Alaska emphasizes that this remains a living indigenous homeland shaped by language, clean histories, art, stewardship, and community. A respectful culture tour or performance can bring deeper perspectives to the totem poles, clan house architecture, and local place names encountered around town. Visitors should approach these experiences as opportunities to listen and learn rather than treating culture as scenery. So that's really good and very important, actually. That's very nice. So downtown itself deserves an unhurried time, I should say. Lincoln Street and the surrounding waterfront offer locally owned shops, galleries, casual cafes, and seafood-focused restaurants. Baranoff Castle Hill, near the harbor, is a short climb with broad views of Sitka Sound, mountains, islands, and fishing boats. It is an excellent place to pause between attractions and appreciate the geography that has made Sitka a meeting point of sea routes, indigenous homelands, Russian colonial history, and modern Alaska. A well-planned cruise day in Sitka does not need to be rushed. Choose a primary wildlife experience, leave room for the totem park and downtown history, and build in for the shuttle trip back to the ship. Rain gear, comfortable walking shoes, and a little flexible are wise. Southeast Alaska's weather is part of the atmosphere that visitors would expect most. However, it is simply dramatic. It's not simply dramatic scenery. There you go. Sitka offers a compact, layered introduction to Alaska, one where rainforest eagles, totem poles, orthodox domes, and the continuing presence of Tlingit people all belong in the same remarkable place. So this is really interesting. You know, you get a little bit of everything. You get a little bit of wildlife. You get a little bit of history. You get a little bit of the indigenous people, the totems. You get a little bit of everything, and it's incredible. So that is all I got for now. And let's go ahead and take it away. But before that, we got an announcement. So take that.
Good afternoon, everybody. We've got an exciting group cruise announcement for you. This time around, it's going to be a very special occasion, as we have managed to get an invite to the inaugural sailing of the one and only MSC World Atlantic. This time around, we'll be sailing out from Port Canaveral in Orlando, Florida on November 13th, 2027. From there, the ship will be docking at Nassau in the Bahamas on the 14th and MSC's private Ocean Cay Marine Reserve on the 15th. After that, there'll be a relaxing day at sea where you can be one of the first people to explore this lovely new ship. On the 17th, they'll be docking in Cozumel, Mexico, followed by Costa Maya in Mexico on the 18th. From there, a single day at sea will be taking you back to Orlando to conclude the inaugural sailing. Be sure to book your cabins quick, as inaugurals like this tend to sell out really fast. You can contact us at jagonzalez@expediacruises.com or call us directly at 813-608-2935. We hope to see you on board with us.
Well, welcome back.
So, let's just say this. I'm going to answer the text message. So, if you like the port, you call it Sitka. If you don't like the port, you call it Shika.
Oh, okay.
Right?
That's different. That is different.
I mean, I don't find that funny, but yeah, sure.
No, it's a joke, but
Okay. All right. So we're going to continue. We're going to talk about the excursions and the restaurants. That's where we're going to head to right now. Let's see. So I'm going to go ahead and start with my excursion. I actually picked one right now. Let me go ahead and share my screen. Give me a second here. I think it's this one. Yep. All right, so here we go. I decided to go with the Sitka Premier Whale Watching and Wildlife Tour. So this is what we're gonna check out today, and here as we're checking it out. So it's $199 per person on here. So I thought I picked this one because not only you get to see different types of little animals, but also whale watching as well. So these are some of the whales and things like that. Let me see. They got some bears that you can check out. Hold on. Let me check out more of these pictures here. So there's the whale. Oh my God, this will be so cool to see. Oh, look at him. He's so cute. And then you got the bald eagle, the whales. So it's just one of those pretty places to go visit. It is a 2-hour excursion, so keep that in mind. In Alaska, the excursions are a little bit on the higher end price in Alaska. So the overview of this, you get closer to nature during an intimate small group adventure around Sitka and Sound, home of majestic whales, brown bears, eagles, and sea otters. Create a lasting memory of seeing these animals in their natural habitat. Your snacks are included. Your onboard spacious with onboard spacious bathrooms, designated pickup and drop off arrangements are also there. You also have a meeting point area, and pretty much you're just going to be going there to check out like wildlife and things like that. So that's what I chose on my excursion for today. So I'm going to pass it to Keith so Keith can go ahead and put one of his excursions out there.
Yeah, so my first of all, if you need to, for my excursion, you need to not be afraid to be in a small plane. Let's just say that. All right, so this is actually the private seaplane tour experience. So with this one, you're actually going to be able to basically see everything from above. All right, so like you're definitely going to get some really, really great views with this. Like, I mean, if you're a type of person that can't do tight spaces, can't do that, I would recommend not to do this. That's just my honest opinion, if you can't handle stuff like that,
But this is the one with the plane, right? The seaplane?
Yes, the seaplane. I'll go back and show you again.
It's so pretty.
Right there.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, so it is a seaplane. And we were up to here. Oh, yeah, it's just one more photo. And right there.
Oh, wow.
So you're definitely going to get a lot of great views, right?
That is pretty.
And all that stuff, right? This is definitely, if you can, I would recommend to do it, if you're able to handle it. I mean, it's not cheap. It's $439 per person, but and it's only for 1 hour. So,
okay.
So, if you could think you can handle it for an hour, which is not bad,
Right. It's really nice that I don't know. I'm planning on doing the helicopter one whenever I go, because I think it'll be kind of like a really cool experience to do. I know they're a little on the expensive side, but I think it'll be a really nice experience to go ahead and do something like that.
Yeah, it's definitely. I mean, so with this game, you get aviation headset, no snacks, or gratuity pickup and drop off. Yes, they're going to drop you off. No, don't worry. They're not going to make you put on. They're not going to make you skydive. Let's just say that. I forgot what the thing's called that holds you up. All right. So pick up itinerary. Obviously, you're in a 40-minute. It's a 40-minute flight of Sitka, where you soar above the mountains, landscape, and all that stuff. So it's definitely something I would definitely, like I say, recommend doing. It's a short excursion, so it's something that you could do even if you're on a cruise.
Okay.
And I never even brought it up. My fault. I was told I didn't even realize it wasn't up, but
no worries.
My fault. I didn't even realize. All right, so you do the restaurants because I accidentally X'd out my restaurant, so I have to pull it.
Okay, no problem. So I do have a restaurant that I picked out. Let me find it here real quick. I believe it's this one. Let me make sure and double check. I actually picked this one. Let me see if you guys can see it on your end. Hold on, you guys cannot see it. Hold on. Okay, hold on. Share this instead. Okay, there we go. So I picked this one. It's called the Sea Daddy Alaskan Fish. Is very near the port area. I found this one on TripAdvisor. That's where I found it. It's supposed to be the third best restaurant. It has a 4.7 reviews on here. And it has the location of the address of 424 Catlian Street in Sitka, Alaska. These are the hours of operation here. And let me find because that was where I was having the situation, because I was trying to find their
that place. I couldn't find the menu on that one when I was looking. When I went onto through like Google, that menu wasn't showing the website, nothing.
Because I saw their menu here, but it's not pulling it up. So let me see. Hold on. Maybe here. Nope. And that was the problem where I was having it. Let me see real quick if I can pull it up in a different way. Hold on. Because that's what I was trying to figure out, because I couldn't find them. Let's see. Man, for some reason, this is like, let me see if these people have a menu. See, these people don't even have a menu either. So it's like, it's one of those places where, you know, it's kind of like people's favorite, but there's like no menu whatsoever, at least that they share online.
Yeah, I know. I'm trying to find it too for you. See if I can. Maybe
Yeah, I only see kind of like reviews and different things like that. But that's pretty much to the extent. Let me see if I find something else. Hold on a second, guys. Hold on.
No, I don't see no the menu. Images. I put menu. Yes.
Let me see if I could locate it in a different way. It's like it's kind of like they have pictures, but they don't have an actual like menu, like. So I do apologize.
Either, because sometimes they have like a Facebook page. They don't even have a Facebook page.
They don't even have anything. Yeah, that's what when I was looking at it earlier today, I couldn't find one.
Because some of these smaller shops, you know, they don't have like websites, but they do have like Facebook pages, and you know, that was weird because it had the menu on there. Like you should have been able to see it, which why I'm wondering why it wouldn't let you.
Right, it had the menu, but for some reason it doesn't allow you to open it. And then a lot of these places, like you said, Jeffy, they don't even have like an actual like Facebook. It has a Facebook page, but that's pretty much to the extent of what they have.
Let me see if I can get this. Let me see.
And I don't know if it's because the area is small and they don't post it.
Right.
Take that photo I found, but that's the only photo I found on the website. I can't zoom in. All right, this is better.
Okay.
So I found that.
Let me see if I could even see that.
Yeah, when I had it on the website, I couldn't see it. That's the reason why I downloaded it.
Well, they looks like they have the Islander. Wow, this is like really hard to find.
Yeah, see, I mean, the thing is, you can't even see it.
Like, mahi on there. So they have several different options. Obviously, the place is supposed to be one of the best places to go and eat, according to a lot of reviews that I saw. That's the reason why I chose this one. But I do apologize that there was not a better like menu, like how we usually have it. I thought I had it when I first saw it on my end, but I guess not. So I do apologize about that.
So it
But
was
yeah.
more based on what I saw. It's like fried fish and fritters and stuff, right? That's kind of sort of
Right. That's
was.
pretty much what it has. It has like it's kind of like one of those places, Jeffy, where you go and you kind of like are there for the time just to kind of taste like their food. Kind of like
Right.
the crab shack that they have over there that is very famous for that kind of a thing. So something kind of like that. So it's not like you're gonna sit there for a full
Not like a
like,
big restaurant. It's more like,
right.
yeah, no, I get it. Yeah. Okay. I saw they had like Cajun style, so maybe spicy.
Yeah, it's something kind of like that. Kind of, I don't know if maybe they
I
have
saw
some
crawfish, so that reminded me of like a lot of places where you just go, you get
I didn't
a
know.
bucket of crawfish or stuff like that.
Yeah. It's a little like I saw. There's a lot of like appetizer place. A little like that's what it looked like to me.
Oh, look, Google Maps has menu from People's Review as a majority of restaurants. Yeah, they're supposed to be really good. It's one of the top threes of Sitka when you're going there to visit. So like I said, I've never been, so I don't know. Maybe if one day, I don't know if my trip is gonna go and stop there. I have to go check out my itinerary. But if it does, I might go and check it out and maybe put in the menu there sometime next year, guys.
Yep. All right, so I'll bring my restaurant up. It's an Italian one. Okay, so it's in Sitka. It's called Korea's up Mangari.
Oh, okay.
Sitka. Okay, Mangiares.
Mangiare.
Oh, mine's the S.
Mangia.
It's Italian. It's Italian.
My
Mangiare.
wife's yes.
Yeah,
My wife's probably shaking her head right now. All right, so let me scroll through these pictures. Let's just scroll down the website because I haven't really looked at it. Oh, yeah, not bad. It looks food looks pretty good. It's a nice little place on the outside.
It does look very nice.
Mhm.
I mean, you also got to remember, this, like, if you see a place like this, it looks like a normal Italian restaurant, or normal place, right?
Mhm.
But this is probably what their type place that looks upscale,
Like
fancy.
luxury, like
Yeah, it looks
Yeah.
really nice.
You understand? Like, so you also have to think about that, All right, so let's see.
At least this one has a nice menu that you can actually.
Okay.
Are you sure this is in Sitka?
It says Sitka. I mean, the website says Sitka
Okay.
on the top. So, all right. If not, then I might go try it then.
Hey, there you go.
So Mangari meatballs, veal pork, $20.
Man, this is expensive. But I'm gonna guess because the meatballs are like veal, beef, and pork meatballs. So
Yeah, but I'll be honest. I've had meatballs like that at Italian restaurants. Not $28.
now, on the other
They have
hand,
to maybe import it. They have to import all that stuff. Like it's not.
Yeah, it's all important.
the soup is like $20 for soup.
That's what I'm saying. Like this is
Well, it
stuff
depends
that's
what
not
kind of
normal.
soup. Yeah. It
$25
depends what kind of
for
soup. now
okay.
also.
Here we go. $25 for a Caesar salad, where that should maybe be like $12.
Yeah,
But it's like what Jeff says, probably because it's imported all the way
everything
over
has
there.
to be shipped over. Yeah, or railed over.
It's probably like no different than when you go to Bermuda.
A 10-ounce
Perfect
ribeye.
example. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, 10-ounce ribeye for $68. Alaskan king crab, $115.
Yeah, that is expensive.
No, I saw something.
That sounds kind of normal though.
Yeah.
No, they were talking about there's like this one giant crab or lobster that's in Alaska that they think costs like hundreds and hundreds of dollars per pound.
Oh, yeah. But I think the king crab over there, that's kind of like their normal price, right, Jeff? Because you've been there.
Well, I didn't have king crab, but I feel like 115. That's normal prices anywhere, even here in Florida. Like when you go to like, for example, Mr. and Mrs.
Really?
Krabs. Yeah, the Alaskan crab is expensive. Yeah,
Why is it so expensive? Is there like not a lot of them, or I don't know?
they're big. They're like
I think they're humongous
they're
crabs.
huge. Yeah, they're really big.
I think with one claw, you have a full dinner.
I mean, let's check it out. So Caesar salad, lemon, crab, green, chicken mushrooms, fettuccine alfredo. So $37 for a fettuccine Alfredo.
Mm.
Where that might cost like at least maybe $10 to $12 less.
Yeah.
Spaghetti and meatballs, $38. Everybody, come on. I'm telling you, spaghetti's not imported. Okay, they can make the spaghetti themselves. I mean, you know,
Yeah.
okay.
It is a little on the pricier side, but I understand. I mean, at that point, I understand why. But would I go there? Probably not.
No.
I mean,
Well, I don't know.
I could go to the restaurant down the street and just, you know.
Look, Musty's like, I'm definitely priced out for this restaurant.
Yeah. So if you guys go to Alaska, just know it is a little expensive.
Oh my God, look, an Aperol Spritz is $14. Europe was like, what, $5?
Yeah. Well, yeah. Yeah.
That's crazy.
Mojito, $14. Damn.
Mm-hmm.
An old fashioned 18,
old-fashioned.
Manhattan 18, Italian
Yeah.
margarita 16.
Gee.
For fresh lemon, lime juice, and a flow of armor. Oh no, that's
I think it looks like it was more expensive than the actual like cruise line when you go and
no. I mean, I understand though.
Yeah.
Yeah. Drinks. Oh, same thing. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, red wine, white wine, and all that. All right. So
Not bad.
Not
Pricey.
bad. Yeah,
Pricey, not bad, but pricey.
definitely pricey. I mean, but you know,
It's
let's
like
just say
every time we talk about restaurants, my mind goes to Harlan because Harlan used to come to the show.
what happened to him?
Harlan. I don't know. I sent him a message. I never got a reply back. So I'm hoping that he's okay.
Yeah.
And then nothing bad has happened to him because I know he was an older gentleman.
Yeah.
So I don't know. But every time we do restaurants, I go back and think about Harlan because he used to
he
love
wanted those Greek
restaurants
and Greek
Yeah.
restaurants.
his Greek restaurant. So if you guys know of Harlan, just make sure you pray for him. Hopefully everything is good with him. And hopefully we can get to see him back. Look at Joanne. Joanna's like, overrated restaurant likely. Joanna's like, I could make all of that in my house for way cheaper than that.
Yeah. Definitely.
She could probably make it for that price for a handful of people.
Exactly. That's
You know,
crazy.
for that price, you can have a full family.
See, at least you can't complain, Keith. You have an Italian in your house.
Oh, I can tell you
does
this.
all of this stuff.
I can tell you this. Like, so I used to do like pasta with meat sauce, right? So I stopped doing like the meat in it, and I started putting turkey meat, right? But she does such a good job with the season that I can't taste the difference.
You don't tell the difference. That's really good. That's really,
Okay.
really
Look at what she says. Trust me, he eats.
good.
Oh, definitely.
He's a big guy. He's a big boy.
Trust me. She makes.
So let me ask you something, Keith. Does she make
brownies?
pasta like from scratch?
Well, no. She don't make the pot. She's not going sit in the house and making pasta from scratch and all that.
She's not doing the wheel.
No.
Because I can see her. I can see her doing that kind of a thing.
You know, she probably did that like with her grandmother when she was
Right.
little, stuff like that. A lot of like the newer generation really doesn't do it. It's the old school generation is the ones. It's the truth.
Look,
You
she
know?
says she uses boxes now.
There you go. Exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, it's sad because you lose kind of tradition there, but it is what it is. Fast-paced life.
No, I mean, but the thing is, like, my whole cabinet is filled with spices galore, and I'm like, you know, there's been times I cooked. I don't even know what to do. I should go good. And I'm like, you know, one of the, let's just say the rare times that I cook, okay, you know, or I attempt to cook, you know, because I know I cannot make it as good as she makes it, you know.
Oh, that's
Trust
sweet.
me.
Look at her. She's probably tearing up over there.
And on top of that, she makes her brownies. Oh,
Ooh, that. Oh,
Okay,
Yeah.
So Joanne,
She
we're gonna
makes
have to
a
miss your brownies now.
she, you know, because what the brownies tell you to do and what she does is different.
there you go. She does her own spin on it. That's the best
No,
way to cook.
You know,
That's the best
I'll
way to
give you a thing that she does it with everyone. She puts coffee in the brownies.
Oh, Nice.
Oh, that's different.
It's a
look at
coffee.
Jesse. Jesse's like, wait a minute, hold on.
It's
Are
a
you guys
coffee.
coming back November? Am I going to
Yeah,
see you guys?
so
Yeah,
are you
yeah.
brownies when you guys
Hot brownies like that. Like, I mean, but this, I have to have milk with it. You know, I mean, whenever I have brownies, I'm like a little kid. I have brownies, cookies, has to be milk every time I have.
Look, she says coffee, a little salt, and milk.
Perfect.
Mm.
Perfect.
So, Joanne, whenever you do visit Florida, we're going to be waiting for those brownies to try them out.
Yes.
And you know, they're the regular brownies, not the ones that have the little extra trees in it. You know, not those ones.
That's what I was gonna say. That's what I was saying. I'm like, so
Keith.
No extra. You know?
that's
Keith is like, they don't have any extra special stuff.
You know?
Yeah.
I can see Keith. Let me sprinkle some
No
of that.
additional oils in there. No nothing. No, you know.
Oh, look, Mama Nancy says her brownies are the best. There you go. See, you got some people vouching over here. Look at that. I like that.
So yeah, and then every year, because now the end of the year is coming, so usually around Thanksgiving, Christmas, my wife and my mother, because there's a family recipe that's been in my family since my grandmother had it. They make these butter cookies. Is it butter sugar or just butter cookies, right? But I'm telling you, it's like one of those, like, you're like, okay, I'm just gonna have one because they're very small. Next minute, you're like, you can't stop eating them. And I'm like, what happened? You know, I'm like I said, I was only gonna have one.
I'm a sucker for pastries and cookies. I love, well, Jackie one time she had for those, you know, the butter cookies in the tin can.
Oh yeah.
Every time I would go, I would just grab one and eat, and then I grab another one. By the end of I would have so many. I'm like, Jackie, I'm gonna probably have to replace this for you.
You know what?
I'm a sucker for those. That's why I have diabetes. That's why I'm.
Usually I have those during the Christmas time.
Yeah. You know what's bad for me right now? Is lately I've been going to Cold Stone. And,
oh my God!
Well, no, but the thing is,
so
I don't go and buy the little one. I buy the biggest size so I could take it home.
You can take it home. What do you get? I get the chocolate devotion every time.
No, birthday cake remix.
I need to try that because I'm into birthday cake lately. That everything I eat is birthday cake.
Oh my God!
Oh my God!
There's brownies.
It is true because we went to that place and you had that birthday
cake. Yeah, I've been into birthday cake. I don't know why. When I go to Steak and Shake, I get their birthday cake shake. I'm like, oh my God, I need to stop.
Like more likely tomorrow, I'm probably going to Cold Stone to buy.
Oh my God!
A gallon of 2 gallons. I'll buy 2 gallons because my wife likes. She likes the cookie dough with cake batter.
Oh,
right?
Okay.
Cake batter with cookie dough, and I get the birthday cake remix. And we literally, and what we do, we take it home, but we don't eat it right away because it's a little soft. So we put it in the freezer for like overnight, so that the next day
it gets like,
we start eating it. Oh,
look at Keith waiting.
Well, Jesse, it gets so hot to the point where I actually have to run the hot water over the spoon.
Oh, to kind of like sit
yeah, I'm like,
oh my God!
Because there's not just ice cream in there. There's brownies in there. There's fudge. All this stuff is in there.
Mm-hmm.
Look at Keith. Wait a minute. Forget about tomorrow. I'm gonna run right now and go get it.
I'm checking what time Cold Stone closes down the street to go over there and get some.
You can't be eating that stuff.
I don't care.
Birthday cake remix.
Yeah.
You know, after you eat, tell me how it is. You know? You go there. Ask them for a sample. Just get a sample. Let me try it one.
I mean, like, can I get a sample of this?
Then
I drink a lot of water just to water it down. I'll drink a lot of water just to water it in my system.
That is too funny.
It's not easy. Being a diabetic is not easy. I hate it.
Well, guys, what do we got going on for next week? Anything for next week that you guys have going on?
Well,
I have my list of what we're doing next week. I don't know where I put it.
Of cruise? Of course, yeah.
Yeah, next week's show.
Okay.
Well, I can tell you next Saturday, I'm going. Me, my wife, and both our mothers, we're going to Foxwoods.
Oh, nice.
Time to play me some blackjack.
Jeffy, where are we going next week? Because I think
we are going to St. Thomas next week.
St. Thomas. Okay.
We're keeping it in the Caribbean. We're keeping it close enough, well, at least for us. For Keith too, because I don't think.
I
So
Go to
Keith,
Gonzalez.
you said Saturday you're going where?
Not this Saturday, the following Saturday. I'm going to Foxville.
Okay, so that's what you're doing. I have a
Yeah.
show coming up next week. We're going to talk about the our cabins changing on cruises, because there's a lot of new cabin types that are coming out there. So that's what we're going to be talking about on Tuesday of next week. So
Interesting.
stay tuned for that. But guys, this is all for our Across the Way show today. Hopefully you guys like it. With that being said, I will see you guys next week. Love you all to the moon and back. May God bless each and every one of you guys. And we will see you on the next one, guys.
All right.
Toodaloo for
You guys
now.
take care.
Ta-ta for
Bye.
now.